Very good morning, everyone. Very good morning, and welcome to today's Unit 4 class, everybody. The last Unit 4 class for this year. Okay. Everybody, boys, girls, all of y'all, in our last class, we started the 2022 paper and we came up to the data entry form. That's where we came and stopped. Did we do the screenshots for it? We didn't do the screenshots. Then, guys, girls, students, you can't hear me. Boys, girls, we came to the database. We came to the data entry form question. Isn't it? If you guys look over here, we came up to here, okay? But we did not do the screenshots. The screenshot part wasn't done. Okay, let's complete that and then let's move on to the next one, okay? So screen print your form in form view. So let's go into form view. We have a form over here. We take a screenshot of form view, Windows Shift S from top to bottom, okay? And we go and paste it, sorry. We didn't make it user friendly, no? Yes. Everybody, this part wasn't done. My bad. We didn't make it user friendly, right? That wasn't done. Right. Let's do a few things and then let's check the marking scheme and see what do they look for user friendliness. Okay. So we'll start from the top and go all the way down to the bottom. Right at the top, you can see there isn't a meaningful title. Let's give it a meaningful title. Let's go into layout view. And we can call this is a form to register a party manager. No? So can you guys give a meaningful title? So I can say party manager registration form. Okay, and I would like to make it look like a title. So maybe bold it, center line it, underline it, black color font. That's what I would do. Then guys, girls, your field headings, not your field names, your field headings must contain spaces. The person reading should be able to understand them. Okay, so party space manager space ID, last space name, average space review space rating, date space added. Then let's bold the field headings. Okay. Anything else you guys would like to tell me to do to make it user friendly? Exactly. Reduce the length of your field. Okay. The width of your field, reduce it. Okay. So that we have to do in design view, but we'll have to first ungroup all of them, right? Remember how to ungroup? Okay, on the top left, you get a button. When you click on it, everything gets selected. And then you can go into arrange and you can say remove layout. Okay, I want to ungroup these so that I can resize all of them. So we come and click on remove layout. And now there are individual components over here. And then guys, based on the number of characters you will be entering into each field, resize it to that size. So we make this a lot smaller up to here. Last name, we make it a lot smaller. Up to here should be good enough. Email up to here should be good enough. Average review rating up to here good. And height also we could decrease together. Then date added, move it a little more up. And let's make this a bit smaller. Let me see how it looks in layout view. Looks pretty good. Anything else you would recommend I do here? Remember, in the form, what did we do, guys, last week? Generate the party ID, the party manager ID. So what shall I say next to that field? System generated value, automatically generated value. Okay, so that will be a good idea if you can say that. Let's come into form design, take a label, draw your label right next to party manager ID, and here we can say system generated value. Okay, and make it look like an instruction. So maybe italicize it, make it size, I don't know, 9 maybe. Okay. Then if you want, you can indicate what are the fields that you have to fill. Okay. So for example, guys, according to our question paper, only last name and email address the user needs to fill. Okay. Only last name and email address the user needs to fill. Okay. If you want, you can put a label next to it explaining it. Okay. I said that for party manager ID, we are automatically generating a value now. So you can say automatically generated value. You can say system generated value. Yeah, I put a label saying, you know what, you don't fill it. The system will automatically put a value over there. Then maybe for average review rating, you can say choose one value. You can put a label there. Next to average review rating, you can put a label that says choose one value or choose one. And then guys, if I'm not mistaken, last name was compulsory to fill, right? In the first question, what do? We put a presence check for, yeah, we put a presence check for email address. So shall we do the same thing in the form? In the form also, next to email, I'll put a asterisk for the field heading. Only in the field heading, I'll put an asterisk. And then I'll put a label below to indicate that an asterisk means mandatory field. So here I'll put an asterisk that means mandatory field. You have to fill this, you can't skip it. Anything else, guys? Everybody, let's keep moving. Then everyone in our database, the examiner goes on to say, he needs what? He needs screenshots. Now, before we have a look at the screenshots, now this button also I did, right? The message also appears. Screenshots, user-friendly form, I have done that also. Can we read the marking scheme, guys, just to make sure we have done everything that the examiner wants? Okay. Now, for user-friendliness, you only get 1 mark. But to get that 1 mark, minimum 3 things you'll have to have done. Okay. So let's see what are those minimum 3 things. So everyone over here, party manager ID or date added or average review rating disabled. Have you done any one of these? Okay, everybody, party manager ID or date added or average review rating are disabled. We disabled all 3 of them now. We are saying if any one of them is disabled, the user can't fill it, give 1 mark. We are getting 1 mark there. Let's put ticks. There is a pen. This we did. Form labels are appropriate, not database field names. We kept spaces, right? We kept spaces, right. The form has a meaningful title. Say yes, Willow. Yes, right? Okay. Entry box on form are resized appropriately to reflect the expected data. That also we did. We resized it based on the number of characters. Instructions on how to use. We said no system generated value. I didn't do it. I told you all to do it. Say choose one from average review rating. That was also done. Asterisks on any field except party manager ID, date added and average review rating. Except these fields, have you put an asterisk on any other field? We put on what? Email, no? We put on email. So guys, to get this 1 mark, how many should you have done? You should have done any 3 of these. If you have done any 3 of these, give them 1 mark. Button icon is present and there is a suitable label. We said save, right? What? We said save record. Okay. Suitable, no? Anyone will understand that, right? Party manager ID is automatically generated. We did this. We put this very same formula. Okay. This is also done. Average review rating is, the default value was 5, right? Yeah. Automatically 5 is only getting selected. The default selected value is 5. That is also done. Date is automatically set to today's date. Also done. We said right. We put an expression date brackets, that is to generate today's date. That is also done. Last name and email would save in party manager table. That's already we didn't change that, right? We created this entire form from the party manager table. So all these fields are anyway connected to the party manager table. So that is automatically done for us. Okay, because we created the form through this table. We didn't create the form from scratch, no. We created the form using this table. We told the computer to create the form for us. So this, we didn't do anything, but we'll get 1 mark for this. So guys, you also how the marks are given? Okay, right, super. With that in mind, then can you all go ahead and take the screenshots? So number 1, they want a screenshot of the form in form view. So we go into form view, Windows Shift S from top to bottom, and we come and paste it in our evidence document. So we come and paste it over here. One screen print of the form in form view. Then this is the messy part. They need screenshots in design view showing any macro, any code, any queries or properties you have used. So now here there are many screenshots. I would recommend start from the top so that you don't miss out on anything. So when I start out from the top, so I'll first take one in design view. So I want to show that what I want to show it's what do you call data entry. Yes, I need to show now. So I'll take the property sheet of my form. Data entry equal yes. I want to take a screenshot with that. Are you listening? I want to take a screenshot showing that this is in data entry mode. I'll start with that. Windows Shift S from here to here. Control V. Then party manager. This thing in my property sheet itself, I can see in default value, I can see the expression now. So no need to open up the expression dialog box to do it. Windows Shift S from top to bottom. Then last name I said locked known. I said locked no. So not email also I said no. Average review rating default value is 5. I have to take a screenshot of that from top to bottom. We paste it. Then date added. I need to show the expression. It's in default value. Windows Shift S from top to bottom. Then I have to take a screenshot of the macro used in my button. So I'm going to right click on my button and say build event. Take a screenshot of this programming. Sandro, are you lost? All right. Okay. So these are my screenshots. I'll zoom out. If I have missed anything, let me know. I think I have covered it all. Okay, no? Right, then boys, girls, everybody, we are moving away from here. We are now going to move on to the normalization part. Okay, so right, boys, girls, all of y'all, let's read the question. Even though we know what they're going to ask, doesn't matter. We'll read every single sentence, underline key things. Okay, everybody, so this is also done in class. I'm going to put over here, done in class. Okay, all right, now boys, girls, everybody, we are going to move down to part C. Everyone, can I look at my screen? The party extract file is in your examination area. It contains some records from a spreadsheet that Sandeep uses to keep track of party bookings. He wants to extend the party database to add this functionality as well, where he can manage the bookings of parties. Develop the party database to do this. Okay, everybody, before you all do that, can you all first read that file? Everyone, I'll open it on my screen. Do you all see what's happening over here? What are the fields we have here? Every party has an ID. Every party has a date. There is a contact telephone for it. Okay. Then there is something called item ID, item, the cost, and then there is a party manager who's responsible for that party here. All of you look here, understand the scenario. You can see party IDs are repeating. Now party ID 1 has repeated 4 times. Okay, it's happening on the same day, the same contact number. Why do you think it's repeating 4 times? Because in this party they have ordered different items. So every time they order an item, the entire party details is recorded. The entire party booking detail is being recorded. Isn't it? Data redundancy is happening over here. Okay, just because they ordered multiple items, they ordered balloons, snow, interactive disco, white LED, because they ordered 4 different items, the party booking details is being repeated 4 different times. Major problem here. Okay, so everybody, they are going to expect you to break this, to normalize this. Normalize means what? Break this into smaller tables and connect it to each other using relationships. Why are we doing it? Because we want to minimize data redundancy. We want to minimize data inconsistencies. We want to improve data integrity here. Is it clear? So everybody, you can't do importing while the notepad file is open. Okay, sometimes they give it to you as a text file, sometimes they'll give it to you as an Excel file. We have so far done both. Both ways we have done so far. Right, let's close this everybody. We closed it because you can't import while it's open. Then guys, girls, what are they asking for? They are saying ensure you maintain what? Efficient data structure. Okay, you can come up with a data structure, but you can come up with a data structure, but they're asking we want the most efficient one. Minimizing data duplication. Uses the correct data types. Primary keys have to be defined and enforce referential integrity here. Okay, so everybody, then you have to produce screenshots. So let's get started. Everybody now, where do we go? Close all your tables, okay? The party manager table, the form, we'll close it. Okay, and can you guys notice over here, what is their naming format? They are using camel case. Everyone know what is camel case, right? A mix of lowercase and uppercase. So generally at the beginning of a word, they use uppercase. TBL, party, capital P, manager, capital M. We call that camel case. And they are putting TBL at the beginning of the table name. We'll follow the same format. Now I need to import my data now. Can we work together? So where do we go? We go into external data. We are getting data from out. We are bringing it into our database. External data. And we say new data source. We have a new data source. And then from file, what type of a file is it? In this particular situation, it's a text file. We are dealing with a text file this time. So immediately it asks you, where is your file? So we click on browse and locate where our file is. So we click on browse over here. And now we go and locate. Where is it? It's in the 2022 folder. Over here, party extract. Okay. Open. Okay, import the source data into a new table in the current database. So then we say okay. Then guys, girls, I have told you all. What do you all think, guys? Delimited or fixed width? Delimited. Commas are separating every field. From 2020 to 2024, it has always been delimited. Okay? It has always been that way. Okay? It has always been delimited. I'm not guaranteeing that 2026 will also be delimited, but I'm saying you, there are certain patterns that the examiner is sticking to, which I have seen. Okay? From 2020 to 2024, it has always been delimited. So we'll go next. Then everybody, first row contains field names. Very important, we tick that. Otherwise, you have to start again from the beginning. The first row contains field names. Next. Then guys, girls, over here, we are not going to change any data types over here. Per my experience, changing data types over here can mess up your import. So I would recommend don't change data types here. Let it get imported. You then, after importing it, you go into design view and change your data types. Okay, that's my recommendation. So far, I have seen this method working better. Okay, you change data types after importing is done. So we click on next. Then guys, no primary key. It's a mix of multiple tables now. So we can't choose a primary key yet. So we said no primary key now. I will define those later. No primary key now. Again, we click on next. Import to what table? All this data. Where are you going to save it? We'll call it what? Imported data. Imported data. Okay, so this is the table that will have everything from the notepad file. But we are never going to use it. Agree, no? We are not going to use it. This is just a table that contains everything that we imported. And then guys, do not forget to tick this. I would like a wizard to analyze my table after importing it. Why do you want a wizard to analyze it? Because you are going to normalize your table. Normalization is going to be carried out. So you need to first analyze it before you can normalize it now. Okay, which is why I'm clicking on this. Then I click on finish. So when I click on finish, guys, it says the wizard is ready. Would you like to continue? Yes, I would like to continue. It gives you an introduction about what a wizard can do, about what table analyzer can do. It can remove duplicate data, it can connect tables for you, all that it can do. Okay, so next. Again, it tells you what it can do. Next. Let the wizard decide, or shall we decide? We will decide, because I told you that when the wizard decides, it can make changes that you cannot undo. Okay, so I prefer to decide it myself. Takes a little longer, but worth it. Next. Then boys, girls, I told you all, look at the table that's going to connect to a common table. Okay, don't look at the common table right now. Look at tables that will connect to a common table. For now, guys, what do we already have? We already have party manager, right? We already have party manager, right? What do you all think is the next table that you all can see from here? Item table, very obvious, right? There seems to be an item table over here. What do you think the fields are? Every item will have a item ID. Every item will have a unique ID to identify it, to recognize it. Okay, so item ID, drag it out. As soon as you do that, it asks you, hold on, what's the name of this table? Remember the naming order? TBL item, capital I. TBL item. And we say, okay. Boys, girls, my table has been created. Everything okay there? Ikram, up to here, you okay? Everybody over here, do we need a new field for primary key? No, we don't. Item ID is good enough to be a primary key field. I don't need access creating a new field for me. I don't need it. Guys, get it now? Access, when I created the item table, access created a new primary key field for me, which I don't need. So I'm going to say, hold on, access. I don't need this. I want item ID to remain as my primary key. So I come and click on this. Students online can see, no? Students online, since I have zoomed in, my cursor and what I click on are not very accurate. I hope you all have figured that out. You did not tick on select, first row is my field names. When importing the data, second step or third step says no. To tick, first row contains field names. Ikram, what happened to you? Same thing. You have not ticked that box. You have to start from the beginning now. Cancel it, delete it, and then start again. Everyone here, I'm making item ID my primary key field. Okay? Then item name is also going to come into my item table. Item ID, item name. Why don't you all deal with it later? Okay? I'll come to your laptop. Sadam all of you for now. Ikram all of you look here for now then. Okay, my item table is done. Okay, what's the next table you guys think I should be having? Cost of every item. Very nice. Cost of every item. Every item has a cost. We put that also over there. Then what's the next table you see? We could have a party table. Okay, we could have a party table. Okay, so what I'm going to do is every party is going to have a unique ID. Party ID, I'm going to drag it out. What's the name of this table? I'll call it TBL party. TBL party. This table is going to record all the parties that take place. Okay, TBL party. So here again, access is giving me a unique key. I'm going to say access, you know what? I don't need a field from you. My party ID field is enough to be my primary key field. Then guys, after party ID, you will definitely have party date. Then you will have party manager ID. Can you tell me before that, what do you think? What about contact telephone? You will have contact telephone, right? The party, who do you contact for the party? I mean, what's the client's contact number? Phone. And then guys, what about party manager ID? Party manager ID will come into party. It will come into party, right? Because every party is managed by a manager, right? Every party, if you remember in the scenario, they said every party is managed by one manager. So what we are going to do is party manager ID is going to come over here. Now in this table, what do we have? We have the item ID and the party ID here. So what do you all think this table will be here? Party details. Or we can call it, basically what is this table going to record? What item was bought for what party, correct? This table is going to record what item was bought for what party here. Okay? So, I just want to confirm cost, okay? Can we go and just check whether the cost should be in the item tab? The cost is standard, right? I just want to confirm that. Is the cost standard? Can you guys just take an example? Balloon for birthday, it's coming to 5. A balloon for birthday, again coming to 5. I just want to confirm that. Balloon for birthday, so it seems like it's a standard cost, no? It seems like the items are having a standard cost. Okay, then no worries. I just want to make sure that. Right, so everybody, then we'll keep, so item table seems to be okay. Parties table seems to be okay. What shall we call table 1? Table 1 is recording the party and the items that were bought for that party here. So what shall we put over there? Party items, party details, okay? Party items sounds more appropriate, no? Party item sounds more appropriate. Party details, party table has the details of the party, isn't it? So we'll call it party items. Okay, TBL, party items. TBL, party items. And we'll say okay. So over here, guys, we record the item ID and we record the party here. Okay, now guys, who is going to be the primary key here? There is no primary key. Exactly, there is no primary key here. We are going to have a composite key here. We are going to have a composite key here, where the item and the party will be composite keys. Item and party together, will they ever repeat? The same party ordering the same item multiple times? No. Every party will have a different ID. So we will be using composite keys over here. Alright, are you all okay with this? Looks okay to me. Shall we click on next then? Students online, all good, no? This is what I feel like it should be. Party table, item table, party items table. Since we are practicing, guys, shall we just have a look at the marking scheme? Or shall we look at it at the end? We look at it at the end below, because we haven't connected the party manager table to this yet now. We haven't connected the party manager yet. We'll look at it at the end. Okay? Everybody, I was telling yesterday also, the part-time batch, from 2019 to 2024, after normalization, we have always got 4 tables. From 2020 to 2024, the examiner has always produced 4 tables after normalization. So here we have 3 tables. What is the 4th table? The 4th table is the party manager, which we are going to connect. That has been the pattern from 2020 to 2024. Okay? Again, I'm not guaranteeing 2026 will be like that. But I'm saying it seems like that's what he's following. Every year, that's what he has been following. Seems like that's what his pattern is. Okay? Right. So everybody, we have 3 tables here. The 4th table will be when we join it with party manager. Okay? Right. Next. Do you want any query right now? No, I don't want any query right now. Finish. The table analyzer is done. You can say okay. Do you want to save the import steps? Not necessary. Right. Then boys, girls, what will you all advise me to do next? Delete the relationships because you're going to change data types. She's telling us go and delete the relationships because you want to do the first thing. What's the first thing? Efficient data structure, correct data types. Everybody okay with this? You can't change data types while they are in a relationship with another table. You can't do that. Okay? So go and delete your relationships first. So everybody close all your tables. Close all your tables. We go into database tools, relationships. We delete this relationship. Look here, click on this relationship here. Delete. Delete. Are you sure? I am very sure. Then relationship here. Click. Delete. Are you sure? I am very sure. Sounds good? Are them sorted? Ikram? Then boys, girls, if I am going too fast, let me know. Students online. Now, shall we go and we'll save it. We'll save it now. We deleted our relationship so that we can go and change data types if necessary. Okay, so now one by one go to every table. We'll go to item table, design view of item table, item ID, short text. Do you think that's a good idea? No, item ID should become a number. Item ID should become a number. It's all 1, 2, 3, 4, no? Should become number. Item name, or we call item, can be short text. Cost, no way. It has to become currency here. Has to become currency here. Number of decimal places, I don't know now. Later on, if the examiner tells me to change it, I'll change it. So everyone saw item ID? Okay, I'll say yes. It's giving you a warning. You're changing your data types after data has been entered. You can say I'm aware of it. Okay, we click on save, we click on close. Then everybody, party table, design view, party ID, not short text, not necessarily short text, no. Party ID number is good enough. For party ID, I'm going to change it to number. Party date should become date or time. Contact telephone can remain text. Party manager ID must become number. Party manager ID must become number. So we save it. We get a warning. We say we are aware of it. Everybody okay with this? Remember, your primary key and foreign key should both have similar data types. Otherwise, relationship will not be, you will not be able to create a relationship. Okay. Then guys, our last table, party items table. Our party items table, design view. Again over here, item ID should become number. Party ID should become number. And guys, girls, select both the fields, right click and say. Select both the fields, right click and say. Primary key. Both of these fields are composite keys. So select both of them. Select both, right click and say, make them primary keys or make them composite keys. So we have made both of them composite keys. Now we can go and start taking, now we can go and create the relationship because now we have set the data types now. So now we can go into database tools, relationships. Okay, we have 3 tables over here. Where is the 4th table? Everyone, you have to click on add table, isn't it? To get the 4th table, you have to click on add table and take the party manager table. Party manager table. So now guys, girls, look for the primary keys and foreign keys. So TBL item and TBL party items. Item ID with item ID. Everyone saw this? Item ID with item ID. Drag and drop. Do not forget, enforce referential integrity. Very important that we do this. Enable referential integrity, create. One item can be among the many party items. Okay. Then what about party items and party table? Party ID, drag and drop with party ID. Enforce referential integrity. Very important. And we say create. Then party manager ID, drag and drop, enforce referential integrity, create. Looks good? Okay, everybody. One item can be connected to many party items. One party can have many party items. One manager can be managing many parties. Shall we take a screenshot of this? Windows Shift S. We take a screenshot of this and we paste it in our Word document. Everybody, this is my screenshot. Anyone needs any help? Then guys, girls, screen prints showing the field names and data types in the tables you have created. Screen prints showing the field names and data types. Okay, so everybody, field names and data types. So now we save the relationship, we close it, and now item table, design view, screenshot from top to bottom. Okay. Then we go into party table, design view, we take a screenshot from top to bottom. Then what's the third table? Don't remain in design view. Do not remain in design view. We go into party items, design view, we take a screenshot. Is an issue? I'll come there. That's all? So correct, no? Yeah. ID is what? This is the item ID, right? Okay, this is the item ID. How do I explain it to you? Let me explain to you this way. I'll create a query and show you the data is all right. I'll just create a query. Now this is the items table, right? I'm going to take the item ID, okay? Query design. Where is it? Party items table. Sorry. Party items table. I'll take the item ID below. Now look, when I run it, no, not this way. This is correct. No worries here. It is working here. For me to tell you why I'm finding it difficult to explain. It is correct. Okay. We don't have a problem here. Every database we have done, it has been like this only. Because can you see the heading over here? It's connecting. It doesn't say item ID. It's saying lookup to table item. It's connecting to the table item and mentioning this party item is for which party, what's the item, what's the cost. That's what it's mentioning over here. Okay, it's correct. Don't worry about it. Okay, for me to explain, I'm struggling a bit. Yaman, I'll try again. Yaman, what is supposed to come here? Don't read this. What's supposed to come here? The item ID, right? Okay, so here the item ID is supposed to come now. So here, can you see it's mentioning the item ID's details from the TBL item. So the item ID we have ordered here is item ID 1 now. So he's telling us item ID from table TBL item ID 1 is balloon for birthday child. The cost is 5. Here, what is it supposed to mention? The party ID now. What does the title say? Look up to TBL party. It's mentioning the party ID, which is party ID 1, and then it's mentioning the details of that party. It's happening on this date, and this is the contact number. Okay? It's not mentioning the item ID, it's mentioning the details of that ID here. The record of that ID here. Okay? There's nothing wrong here. Okay? Right. Now, boys, girls, shall we move everyone? Then the examiner goes on to say, so this is done. Produce screen prints. This is done. We showed the table name, the field names, primary keys, relationships, all that we did. Produce screen print. We did this also. I'll put done in class. This also was done in class. Then the examiner says what? Importing was also done. Produce screen prints of your table showing at least 5 records and the full record counter. 5 records, and make sure the bottom, the total record count is also visible. Okay, can you all do that also now? So we go into our database, we open the item table from top to bottom, make sure that this bottom part is also included. Okay, so the examiner can see the total number of records. So Windows Shift S, from top to bottom we take a screenshot. We come and paste it over here. Then we take the next table, party table, Windows Shift S, top to bottom. Then we take the next table, the party items table, top to bottom, and we paste it over here. So everybody, we have taken screenshots of all 3 tables. Shall we now check the marking scheme? Where is it? Right, let's check the marking scheme, everybody. Done? So everybody, when I come and check, I'll move in 30 seconds. Come on, I'll finish it off. Okay, everybody, I'm moving away from here then. The examiner, can we check the marking scheme now? So one by one, let's have a look at the marking scheme. Number 1, guys, we forgot to check these we did know in the form. Everybody, our table is pretty much the same, right? We have a party manager table, which the examiner gave us. We have a TBL party with the following fields, correct? Party ID, party date, contact telephone, and the manager who's managing it. Then we have an items table, isn't it? Party, exactly we have done as they asked. Item ID, item and cost. Exactly how they wanted it, we have done. Okay? Now, they have mentioned over here, use of appropriate table and field names and naming conventions. Did we do that? We also put no TBL, camel case, we did that. We got our 1 mark. Item table is present with suitable fields. Now guys, no need to check these one by one because in the screenshot it shows we have done everything right. So up to here, everything is done. We are up to here. Up to this area, everything is done. Appropriate primary key for item table. We have done that also. Appropriate primary key for party table. We put party ID, that is also done. Appropriate composite key for party items. That also we have done. Date or time is used for party date and currency is used for cost and text is used for contact telephone. I remember doing that. Okay. But contact telephone, it was anyway text. I did not change it. For cost, I remember making it currency, and for party date, I remember making it date or time. If all three of these are done, if all three of these are done, how much do you get? You get 1 mark. So everything that they have asked for, we have done over here. Other what, yes or no? Okay. Then item table, does it have 18 records? Go and check your item table. I have 18 records. Do you all have 18 records? Party table, do you all have 19 records? I have 19 records. Okay. Then party item, do you all have 87 records? In party items, in the party items table, I have 87 records. Okay. Check. Okay. So here again 3 marks. Then guys, girls, next is an essay type question. All good, right? Let's save our work once more. Let's save our work once more. Okay, right. Then boys, girls, everybody, shall we have a look at the essay type question? Everyone come over here, Vilo. Here it says, assess the efficiency of your database structure. You should consider the data types that have been used, data duplication. What have you done about data duplication? The primary and foreign keys that you have used and referential integrity. Assess it. Okay. Type your response in the appropriate place in the template. Do not include any screenshots. So everybody, shall we start with data types? Okay. So everybody, in terms of data types, what have we done? In terms of data types, guys, what have we done? Now, if you look at the item table, item ID is using number, item is using text, cost is using currency. Party table, IDs are all using numbers. For date, we have used date. For contact telephone, we have used short text. We'll specifically mention why. For party manager ID, it's again. So, party items, party manager, what do we have here? Short text, average review rating is a number. Okay, shall we start talking about it? Okay, so everyone, let's start writing. How shall we start writing our answer? How shall we start writing our answer? Assess the efficiency of your database structure. You should consider data types. So shall we start off with that all the primary key fields in our tables are using data type number. Okay, because they all, I don't have much to say there because they are all numbers only. Okay, right. So shall we start off with that? You can say, in terms of data types used in my current database structure, I have put a colon here, no? I have set all the primary key fields and composite key fields of my tables to data type number. Since they all use the same data type, I am able to what? Why did we go and change the data types, guys? So that we can relate them, so that we can create relationships. Since they all use the same data type, I am able to connect or link, and I am able to link the tables to each other. I have set all my primary key fields, foreign key fields, and composite key fields of my tables, data type number. Okay, right. Then, guys, girls, next, okay, next, okay, right, next, what did we talk about next? Cost, I made it currency. Anything else I made currency? Yeah, the cost field in the in the item table has been made currency since it records a monetary value. And what's another reason we made it currency? Next, the cost field. Next, the cost field in TBL item has been set to currency since it contains the price of every item, and also by setting it to this data type, I will be able to. Why are we setting it to currency? One is it's a monetary value. Yeah, what did you say? Exactly, you can do calculations, right? If the data type is text, you can't do calculations on it. But if the data type is currency, you can do calculations on it. And also by setting this, I will be able to carry out calculations on this field or using this field. Is it clear? You can directly carry it out on this field, or using this field, you can carry out calculations. Okay. Then we can talk about another field. Give me a second. Cost we have covered. Party date we can talk about. Okay. The party date field. Next, the party date field in TBL party has been set to data type date/time. This would allow me to carry out queries based on the date of the party. Okay. Next, the party date in TBL party has been set to date time. This would allow me to carry out queries based on the date of the party. Okay, so you can find parties that took place in a particular month, parties that took place in a particular year, parties that took place between this date to this date. You can do that only because your data type is date or time. Okay. Then shall I talk about contact telephone? Oh, everybody will break right now. It's 8:35 now. We'll break now. Right, boys, girls, everybody. We spoke about the party date field has been set to data type, date type. This would allow. Okay. All right. Next, what do we have, everyone? What's the next data type I want to talk about? Party items. We don't. Sorry, what did you tell me? Contact telephone. Okay, contact telephone. Next, the contact telephone field. The contact telephone field in TBL party has been set to text since telephone numbers may contain special characters. Since telephone numbers may contain special characters and also may begin with 0. Next, the contact telephone field in TBL party has been set to text since telephone numbers may contain special characters and also may begin with 0. Right, everybody, next what do we have? The next what we have is party items. I don't have a lot to say. Party manager, I can talk about that. Come on, everyone, can you take this down? This guy has been taking this. Okay, telephone number we have mentioned over here. Telephone field we have mentioned over here. Then guys, do we only talk about, we are going to talk about the next one also. Which one are we going to talk about next? Telephone number. Next we have in the party manager table, what do we have? Average review rating. Everyone over here, I mentioned number somewhere, right, for calculation. Next, the cost field in TBL item. No, I'll mention it separately. Next, the average review rating field in the in TBL party manager. In TBL party manager has been set to number. So that calculations can be carried out on it. Next, the average review rating field in TBL party manager has been set to number so that calculations can be carried out on it. Right, that is also done. Everybody, date added also can be included in the date field. Next, the party date field in TBL party and date added in TBL party manager has been set to date type. Okay. Right, then guys, girls, let's start talking about what? Let's start talking next about our next part is data duplication. How have we prevented data duplication? Through the creation of relationships, right? Through the creation of relationships. Okay? With regard to data duplication, tables have been linked to each other to prevent data duplication from taking place. Shall we give an example? Example, when connecting a manager to a party, we only mention the manager ID. Since the party table, since TBL manager and TBL party have a one-to-many relationship. Okay? We have given an example of how we are preventing data duplication. Okay? We are preventing data duplication through relationships. We don't mention all the manager's details again. We simply mention only the manager's ID. And we can do that because TBL manager and TBL party are connected to each other. Okay? Right. Then guys, then we have to talk about primary keys and foreign keys, right? So then we can say why we have created primary keys and foreign keys. We can then go on to say with regard to primary keys and foreign keys, okay, I have assigned primary keys to each table so that every record can be unique. So every record in a table can be uniquely identified. Okay, so you can give an example. Every party can be uniquely identified using the party ID field. Okay, every party can be uniquely identified using the party field. Then why do we have foreign keys? So that a relationship can be created. Okay? In order, I'll take in the next line. In order to link tables, primary keys of a table, primary key of tables have been placed as foreign keys in other tables. Example, in order to connect party manager to party table, the primary key in TBL party manager, which is manage ID, right? In TBL party manager, what's the party manager ID now? The primary key in TBL party manager, which is party manager ID, has been placed as a foreign key in TBL party. In order to link tables, primary key of tables, not of a tables, of tables, have been placed as foreign keys in other tables. Example, in order to connect party manager to party table, okay, come on everyone. Okay, let's move away from here then. Guys, girls, next what do we have to talk about? We have to then finally talk about referential integrity here. Okay, so I'll first give the introduction. Referential integrity has been enabled across all relationships in the database. Referential integrity has been enabled across all relationships in the database. What does it do for us, guys? It helps us maintain what? Data integrity, as in, now between party manager and party table, we have a relationship. We enforce referential integrity. So what does it prevent? No, not data redundancy. Exactly. In the party table, can you put a party manager ID that doesn't exist in the party manager table? Answer is no. It prevents you from entering inaccurate values. Okay, you can go on to say this feature prevents inaccurate values from being entered. Now, why don't you give an example? For example, in the relationship between TBL party manager and TBL party, referential integrity has been enforced. This prevents inaccurate values for party manager ID being entered. Give an example. When filling TBL party, for party manager ID, the user can only enter IDs that exist in TBL party manager. They will not be able to put any other values. Okay, let's read the marking scheme also, everybody. Okay. Let's read the marking scheme as well. All good, everyone? Now, based on the marking scheme, let's see what have we mentioned, what have we not mentioned. I'm sure we will notice things we never thought about. Okay. Everybody ready? Was on the done, right? Let's read the marking scheme, everyone. I know I'm going a little fast because I want to do question 2A and question 2B. Maybe 2B might not be possible. At least 2A we can now. Right, everyone. Let's read the marking scheme, everyone. The marking scheme goes on to say, these are the 4 factors we must talk about. Currency used for cost as it is a monetary field and could possibly require calculations. Did we talk about it? We spoke about it. Date or time used for party date as the date shows dates. Calculations could be needed. We didn't say calculation. We said we could run queries on it, right? We didn't talk about calculations for date or time. So we can next time consider this. We did not talk about calculations for date or time. We said you can run queries on it when you set your data type. Made sure the data types of primary and foreign keys match, that we mentioned, right? We changed the data type so that primary keys and foreign keys can be connected to each other. But we didn't say it that way, right? We didn't say so that primary key and foreign key can be connected. What did we say? So that relationships can be established. Isn't it, guys? Our wording was a bit different. What did we say over here? I am able to link tables to each other. We didn't say so that primary and foreign can connect to each other. We said so that tables can be connected to each other. I am hopeful the examiner will accept it. Okay, we didn't say it in the exam exact words. We said it slightly differently. Contact telephone number has been set as text because it may contain a 0 at the beginning. Okay, so we said that, right? We said that. Right. Data duplication, what did we do? For each party, party ID, party date, contact telephone and party manager duplicated. This is because a party can have a number of party items. These were removed and put into TBL party. Item. The item and cost were also duplicated. Every time an item ID was used, what did we do? We put them in TBL item. Now, we did not talk about this problem that was in. We did not talk about the party extract file at all. Guys, remember? You all remember the party extract file, right? Data was being duplicated over there. We never spoke about that, right? I never spoke about that because I thought they're talking about the current database structure. I never considered the text file because they said your database structure. Okay, so what they are expecting us is for us to talk about how it was earlier and what did you do to improve it. So this entire part we did not talk about. We did not talk about the fact that the file that the examiner gave us had the party repeated, had the item repeated. Guys, are you all with me? We didn't talk about how it was before, right? We only spoke about how it is now. Okay, so we have missed out a little bit over here. Okay, the examiner has said this you should have mentioned. We didn't mention, but we mentioned this. We mentioned how they have been linked. The links and keys we mentioned. Okay, this we mentioned composite key. We did not talk about the composite key. We only spoke about the primary and foreign keys. Okay, we spoke about this. Referential integrity also we spoke about it. Everybody, this also we have spoken about here. For example, item ID 20 could not be in TBL party items as there is no such item. Everyone, we did not talk about party items. What is the example we took? We took the party manager ID. Here they are taking the example of party items, no problem at all. Our example is different from their example. Okay, so guys, you all learned what we missed out. Next time, guys, we should also talk about what exists. Okay, something I missed out on. Okay, we did not talk about how it was. That we did not talk about. Okay, everybody, just remember that we did not talk about how it was. We only spoke about how it is now. So we missed out on this entire part. Okay, sounds good, everybody. Right, then can we at least do question 2A, everyone, before you all go ahead? I'll just say done over here. Done in class. Where did we make a mistake? We made a mistake here. This was okay. This was okay. This was okay. Here is where we made a mistake. Are we okay? Right. Then boys, girls, everyone, can we move down to question 2A? Hurry up. Sandeep wants to know details of party managers. Create a query that finds party managers who were added during 2017 and 18. who have an average review rating of 3 or more, and then display them in the following order. So everybody, what tool are we going to use? We are going to create a query. I'm going to close all my tables first. I don't want tables to be open. Close all my tables, save changes. I'm going to come and say create query design. Now what table am I going to refer to? No, tell me the process, sir. Tell me the process. Go and look at what. How do you decide what tables? Look at the criteria and look at the fields they have asked for. How do you decide what table you take? Look at two things. Look at the criteria. Then look at the fields that they have told to display. So everybody will start with the fields below. They have said to display last name. Last name is in which field? Last name is in party manager table, correct? So we take party manager table, we take last name. Then they have told us date added. Date added also we take. Then average review rating. Average review rating is also in the party manager table. Okay? Then look at the criteria that you need to apply here. What are the criteria you need to apply? Find party managers who were added during 2017-18. So added during 2017-18 comes in which field? In date added, right? We have already taken that field now, so no worries. Have an average rating of 3 or more. Average review rating have you already taken? We have already taken. Displayed in order of last name from A to Z. Okay? So last name we have to say A to Z. Sort ascending. Ascending means A to Z. Now guys, how do I say added in 2017 or 2018? Between my computer is following month, day, year. I don't know about your computer. My laptop is following month, day, year. So 1/1/2017. And the whole of 2017 is accepted. The whole of 2018 is also accepted. Very good. Very good. You guys remember. Everyone, we will come and stop at 2019 because we want 31st December 2018 to be included. Is it clear? So if I come and stop at 31st December 2017 here, it will not include it. So I come and stop at 1st January 2019. So that 31st December gets included. Hashtags were automatically added. And the average review rating should be how much? 3 or more. So for 3 or more, how do we say that? Greater than or equal to 3. 3 or more. So greater than or equal to 3. Query name they haven't given. You can put whatever name you want. I would recommend putting the question number. Okay. So then guys, anything else to be done? I have done this. I have done this. These are also done. Right. Then we click on run. I got a total of 5 records. Okay. So I'm going to save it as Q2A. Q2A. Then the examiner says screenshot in design view, screenshot in data sheet view. Should I repeat for anyone? Sandaru? Ikram? Design view screenshot. Windows Shift S from top to bottom. Then data sheet view also screenshot. Top to bottom. Screenshot of data sheet view. Sorry, wrong place. Everybody done? Right, our last one for today, everybody. Last one for today. I'm going to say over here done. We'll do this, maybe screenshots we want to do. Last, oh. We could do this. Sandeep would like to know the parties that party managers, I don't know, whatever these names are. Okay. He would like to know the parties that were managed by these three people. Okay. Now guys, they have shown us the report now. By looking at the report, you have to figure out the fields. What are the fields we need? Manager ID we need. The last name we need. Email we need. Party date we need. Contact telephone we need. Pretty simple, right? And then the criteria will be what? Managed by these three people. What's your spellings? Okay. So everybody, we are definitely going to create a query, right? We're going to create query design. In query design, guys, I will definitely need the party manager table. Order doesn't matter. I will definitely need the last name because I have to show the last name in the report now. I need the last name. I'll tick one by one. I need the last name. I need their ID. I need the party manager ID. I need their email. I'll take their email. I need the party date. Party date is the party table now. I need the party date. Take that. I also need the contact telephone. Contact telephone also taken. Any other fields? I don't think so. I don't see any other fields. Manager ID, last name, email, party date, contact telephone. I have taken the required fields. Then guys, what's remaining for me to do? Sorry? Criteria. That's going to be a bit difficult because remember, you have to get the spellings correct. K-E-R-N-O-C-K-E. So in double quotes, what do we say? The last name should be this. O in double quotes, it should be. It should be this name. Normanvel. It should be. It should be Halton. It should be any one of these. We don't say and, we will say or. One of them. If it is this or this or this. Any other criteria? Are you sure? It won't be so easy, no man. Sorry? Super easy, no man. This is only one criteria they have given you. Yeah. When you run it, guys, you're getting a total of 11 records. Are you guys getting a record of 11? Are you getting a total of 11 records? Okay, then everybody.